Hello, I'm Dr. Francis here. I'm a professional astrologer and a mental health counselor. If you are a psychologist or someone working in the mental health professions, this video is important for you. Over 70% of millennials and Gen Zers believe in astrology. Therapy alone is not doing us any service in this country any longer. There really is a need for a momentum towards the union of psychology and astrology. There is already a profession of psychological astrology in place, and you do not have to be a professional astrologer to incorporate these tools into your practice. So today I wanted to just show you two models in psychology and how they overlap with the astrology chart, so you can see with just a little bit of training and some continuing education courses with me, how you can move into the realm of psychology and astrology, enhance your practice, get more clients, build more cash pay, and move your practice and grow your practice forward. So I want to start with two psychologists. We have Roberto Asciugoli and his egg diagram, and this is his visual of the nature of the psyche, both the conscious and the unconscious self. In the second diagram, I have Jung's model of the psyche with his unconscious and conscious mind. So you can see in this one how there's a line to indicate the conscious mind, the personal unconscious, and then Jung's terminology of the collective unconscious. So a lot of these models of the psyche, even though they're static and limited as the personality and the self is continuously in dynamism and changing, it gives us an idea of how to take models of psychology that are existing and layer them onto a client's chart. So I'm simply just putting the egg diagram next to a natal chart in astrology. And what I did was I extended out the line, the sections of the model to represent the collective unconscious or the lower unconscious are the planets that are found in the lower part of the chart. And this person is their wounding with Chiron. The middle part of the chart has to do with most of the middle unconscious, and the center has to do with the self, that unchanging part of ourselves. And then the top layer of the chart correlates with what Asciugoli would call the higher unconscious. And as you can see, a lot of planets are up above this line here. So in this particular client's case, because the indicator is this middle unconscious, we really want to talk about survival personality, feeling safe, restricted experiences that the client feels in this particular part of the chart. Now we'll layer it with Jung's model. So here I did the same thing. I took Jung's model and I extended the lines out to cover over the client's chart. And the shadow, the anima, the animus, which would be the masculine, the feminine energies, are found in the subconscious or the shadow areas, more of the inner life of the person. Again, this Chiron here indicates a wounding, abandonment, rejection that obviously is stored in the subconscious area and then is reflected here in what Jung again would call the center, the self, and this the personal unconscious. So the person's personal unconscious and some level of their consciousness is really heavily dictated by what's going on in this center aspect of the model. And then there's some up here that has to do with the persona and the view that they have of the outer world. So this is a simple diagram, how you can use existing psychological models, layer them onto the client's chart, and already have a way to take what the client has expressed to you, or if it's a new client, a place to jump right in. So if you're interested in learning more, I do offer continuing education courses where you get continuing education credits, or if you just want to learn more about individual planets or psychological models to start introducing them into your practice, please reach out. Just to give you a brief overlook, this planet here, this Aqua Neptune, that has to do with addictions. If you're someone who treats addictions or, clients that have repressed trauma, or they're very interested in transcendental or mystical psychology, that would be perhaps a class of interest to you. Over here, we have Mercury, And that's the planet that rules anxiety. And over 63% of the Gen Zs are diagnosed with anxiety. So that would be an important planet to kind of understand with a client and where they might have it by sign, by house, and then you can speak directly to the anxiety and the triggers. Here is the moon, and that's representative of trauma and attachment styles. There's a lot of history now and a lot of research on attachment styles and how that dictates adult relationships. So all of these courses are individual continuing education courses, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.